If you've had an issue binding, what can you do to fix it if it's, for whatever reason, you are not getting it, it's not arming for you. So first thing to check is I check if this mode button should be able to change from horizon to angle. That's set with the bind and flies, well, and also the DIYs, because we flash that into the flight controller. So that should work. If that's not working, then you know there's an issue with this talking to each other. First thing I check is that this is a solid red. If it's not a solid red, then you have to change, I believe it's the protocol that this is using, so it can talk to this receiver. So you basically press the bind button 3 times. It's a bit of timing that's involved with this, but you'll get the gist of it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's changing to the next one. This is flashing once. So if this was what yours looked like, then there's a problem. And you'll see there that this is now flashing there. So we have an issue with the receiver there too. So now we won't be able to change. It's not talking the right way. So we've got to cycle it through. We've got to get to the solid red. Be fast. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we're solid again. So now let's see if that worked or if I have to reset it. Yep, it should be good. We're good, we're bound again. So that's one thing that could be wrong there. Just a really quick one here. Another option, you can go into Better Flight Configurator. Go to your receiver tab on the left there. Once we get in here, just check that it says in the channel map area that it's AETR1234. Sometimes it's TAER or whatever. So if you change it there, that could be another reason why it's not binding. And that's it. There's a little button on the side here. Hold this in for 5 seconds, or until on the Tango screen. You'll see this comes up, and now you can simply go through. Can you see that in the video? There we go. Should say Spectrum 2048 over here, and then if you center your sticks, it does a countdown. If that countdown doesn't happen, it could be because of this light right here. So then you just follow the instructions. I'm not going to do it now because it's not necessary for me to do, but you just simply, it'll tell you move your throttle to full up, move throttle full down. It's going to tell you everything you need to do. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the OSD, so I'm going to the old disarms. Yeah, so full left yaw, 0 throttle. Oh, that's another thing just to note for beginners. Your throttle should always be in the 0 position. If it's not arming, then that's a good reason for it not to be arming. So, yeah, so you can see the screen there. So you see you've got on-screen display, flight controller, camera, buzzer, fine switch, video transmitter. I will say if you're flying with angle mode and you're having some issues with it not being level, you can go into flight controller, go down to calibration, set the Atom on a level surface, and then and then go into ACC calibration. So you want that to be perfectly level, and then you can calibrate the accelerometer, and then that will help it hover in a level position. I'm not going to do that now, but it'll just basically go into a countdown, and you're good to go. You can change your PIDs and rates and everything on there too. Pretty handy. Alright, so buzzer. Now you see here I've got it on channel 5. That is when you pull that switch all the way down. That's the buzzer I set. Some of the bind and flies, like if it was a replacement or anything like that, I didn't actually set the buzzer. I was basically just trying to get these out to you guys, so I only had arm set and the modes. But if you want to set that buzzer, you simply come in here and you can change what channel. You can change it to whatever switch. I'm not sure what the different channels are on this, but you can sort of figure that out, or go to the Tango manual. Anyway, so I set channel 5, so that way it disarms, and all the way to you is the buzzer. Next thing is setting the different colors for your LEDs. So you go into video transmitter. You know, I've got mine unlocked, just so you know. If you want to unlock it, you just change the call sign. It was usually TBS, I just changed it to SPS. Let's roll right to exit. So now that's unlocked, so I can change my power level. So I've got my VTX LED strip set to enabled. So now if I change my channel, let's just pick a random channel and just 5 maybe, and you'll see I changed the colors of my LEDs.